So first of all, we'd like to start off with number 10. And of course, it was 20 years ago. And in 1991, what actually happened, the Dow Jones closed at 3,000. And at that same time, the confidence of the LTG board opened a small office in Glendale, hired Michelle, and gave her a desk. And promised her that in 92, she'd get a chair, too. The number 9 moment came in 92. At the same time, the Maastricht Treaty was signed, and the European Union was actually formed, allowing for much more travel. So, of course, that gave a great opportunity to host the owners' meeting at the Birmingham International Airport. I did do research, and Michelle, being the consummate negotiator, actually got extra ketchup and mayonnaise packages for the sandwiches. When we go to number 8 for big moments as we go through the years, it was 1994. And even then, Michelle wanted to be ahead of the curve, saw the technology, saw this DVD action and said, what are we going to do? She's going to hit the ground running with technology, modems. She launched the first online initiative, even then, knowing what was going to happen around the curve. Number 7, a few years later, 96, what was happening? The first sheet was flown. So with that, it's all about branding, and she wants to introduce a new logo. And my gosh, they unveiled the cutting-edge Leisure Travel Group logo, which would be... Number 6 on highlights actually happened. I actually wanted this one. As many of you know, it was 98 that the FDA approved the use of Viagra. Now, it could be pure coincidence that LTG failed. Remember this? We all thought, well, we make it, somehow we survived, and at the same time, Michelle was looking at signature and it fails. A truly historical moment. As for number 4, this happened in 2002. The UN established the World Tourism Organization, and they went out to everybody in the world and showed the importance of tourism. Michelle took that lead and actually introduced the travel magazine. And actually, I was persuaded by a small little marketing company just down the road to do this based on all advising, and this might have been Michelle's, soft side. It was Gary Murphy who introduced this little marketing company to Michelle. They came up with a travel magazine. The following year was number 3. And when Facebook came out, believe it or not, in 2004, their big move was to change the name from The Facebook to Facebook. Michelle thought maybe we'll go a little further and change from LTG onto Signature. And that's what Signature is. Coming down a little closer, number 2 big highlights. In 2005, the Airbus, the A380 came out, and everybody noticed there's going to be a lot more people traveling. And Michelle saw this and said, a lot more people are going to then book hotels. So she snagged an old friend of hers who created the Hotel Guide. And then it comes down to number 1. And I wish I could come up here and say, here's the number 1 moment. But in retrospect, I looked at the last 20 years and did all this research, and I thought, actually, not only the last 20 years, look about the last 20 months. What was probably the biggest event in travel? And of all things, it was that pain in the ass the volcano. And while that thing was still going, in the last 12 to 18 months, what has Michelle done? Not one thing, but she's become the godmother not one.